Why don't you read what that really means? The Arthur S. Wade translation, he says, work out with fear and self-distrust. Don't trust yourself to help God out with this situation. We've read that verse absolutely backwards of what it really actually says in the original context. And all Paul was talking about was, hey, I'm leaving, and are you really going to believe this message when I'm gone? He says, I'm leaving, and somebody else is going to come to bewitch you like the Galatians and Judaize you and tell you stuff that you need to do to access what you already have. And maybe that made sense to somebody. And so Paul was telling the Philippians, he was saying, look guys, I'm leaving. Are you going to continue to believe this? You need to work this stuff out yourself. You've got to figure this out. You've got to understand what I'm saying, that this is all a gift. That's what separates you from all of the heathen, what separates you from all of the Gentiles, what separates you from every other religion on the planet is that it all came as a gift, that God stepped out of heaven, that he ripped the heavens open, that he is the one, that he changed you, he transformed you, he turned all your dirtiest water into wine, that you are something new, that you are a divine being. You have been given sonship. Sonship is not something you get from somebody slapping their hand on you. Sonship comes as a gift. You are melded into him. You mystically died with him, and now you're a new creation. Yeah! It's not because of anything you did. Oh, but brother, we still have to contend. We still have to wrestle for things like Jacob. Oh, Jacob got what he got from wrestling? That's not what the Apostle Paul says. Ooh, that's a big one. Oh, no, he wrestled the angel, and so he got... No. That's not why he got what he got. This is what it says in Romans chapter 9. Is it okay if we have a little theological discussion? Romans 9:11. He's talking about Jacob and Esau. Jacob good, Esau bad, right? This is what it says. It says, for before the children were born or had done anything good or bad. Neither one of them had done anything good or anything bad. As a matter of fact, they were both born bad. Both of them were born depraved, sinful. Both of them, neither one of them was a good guy. You think Jacob was a good guy? He was a schemer, he was a deceiver, he was a cheat. In order to carry out God's purpose of selection, which depends not on what men do, but on his calling them. It is grace. It is his grace. It is his calling. It is his purpose. It is his divine unction. It is his ability flowing through you. It is him. It is all him. He did it. He's doing it. He will do it. It is all about him. It is God who works so mightily among you. It is God. It is him in whom you live and move and have your being. It's all about him. Shooby dooby dooby. I'm sorry, because you can't boast in that. You can only boast in him. He prophesied it before, and he decided that Jacob would be the one. He said to her, the elder will serve the younger. Jacob I love, Esau I hated. So what should we say then? If I don't get to choose, and you're saying it's all God's fault, that Esau was a bad guy, what should we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? God forbid. Where he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I have mercy. I will have compassion on whom I have compassion. I don't give a rip what you think. God is sovereign. He is God. That's what makes him God. It is not you. You didn't choose him. He chose you. Don't worry about why he didn't choose somebody else. You be thankful that he chose you.
Thank you, Daddy.
You think that it's your will that chose him? Your old crooked will is not good enough to choose God. He bypassed your... Oh, Jesus wouldn't bypass my will. He's a gentleman that knocks on the door. Oh. He didn't knock on the door in Acts 2. He walked right through the door. Come on. He bypassed your old crooked will. That's what makes him God and you not. Oh. So then, it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of God that showeth mercy. You see, it is not a question of human will or effort, but of the divine mercy. So then all depends not on human wishes or on human efforts, but on God's mercy. Just tilt your heads back and drink some of that mercy. Oh, he has shown mercy towards you. To him who has more will be given. To him who doesn't, even what he has will be taken from him. You have been given everything. You have not been given a portion. You have not been given a mediocre lot. You have not been given just enough to get by. You have not been given just a survival ration. You have been given everything. And what those who don't have Christ have, even what they have will be taken from them. But you have been and will be given everything. He is God. He's God over 1,000 cattle and 1,000 fields. He is God over everything. And you are co-heirs, ruling and reigning with him. You are princes who rule in righteousness. You must be established in righteousness. That doesn't doesn't mean that you become righteous. It means being established in the reality, in the truth. You have to have somebody tell you over and over and over and over and over and over that you are righteous. So you begin to believe what he says about you, and you stop believing this religious ding-dong lie about yourself, that you begin to see yourself the way he sees you, as righteous, as holy, as God-like. You are God-like. God-likeness is not something